you so much for being here. Tell us a little bit about Trove and how your business started. Tell us about yourself. We'd love to know.
Great. Well, I'm Paul Rokas. I'm the Chief Investment Officer and one of the wealth managers at Trove Private Wealth. The business has been around since the year 2000. It was started by an estate attorney who decided to employ those skills to help individuals and families plan better for what happens to them later in life. And that's grown tremendously since that time. Ron Ware and Josh Procaccini started the business with our now head of client service, who's been there the whole time. And we're just in the process of adding our 16th employee, plus 2 summer interns. So we've been growing very quickly. We're really pleased. So at Trove Private Wealth, we help people discover and do what matters most to them, and do more of what matters most to them and their families and their businesses and the causes and organizations that really matter to them.
That's amazing. So I have to imagine IT plays a role in all this. Can you tell us a little bit about how IT has impacted your business, your growth, and your future?
It has an enormous impact on our business. So we found ourselves a couple years ago facing a situation where we had a trusted IT partner we've worked with for many years, and we really liked them. But as the business got more complex, we were struggling to figure out the things we maybe didn't know were available as potential solutions. So as we dug more into that issue, we settled on 3 big issues for us. First of all, compliance is just such a big factor in all financial services industries, and increasingly for our business. On a related note, cybersecurity, it's an existential threat to what we do. One of the things I like the best is we have a dedicated security operations center, a SOC service, to monitor all our traffic and to help maintain that 24/7 service that we just weren't able to get from our local providers. We had to find a larger provider and take that step up, but for a very marginal cost. We were able to deliver what we thought was a dramatically more secure and more effective solution for our benefit, but also for our clients, and to help with some of the compliance issues that seem to be getting more and more complicated every day. And the final thing, we've been a hybrid business, what we now call hybrid, for many, many years. Our 16 employees are scattered across 6 states, and our clients are in more than 2/3 of the states of the union. So we needed some unique solutions for our business. And our local provider just wasn't up to those challenges. So we decided to look for a better solution. And where that led us was to look for some referrals to other trusted partners. And what we found was very highly recommended by a number of our clients and a number of our business partners. For example, Anthony Warren at Trinity Pension Consultants down in Akron. Glowing recommendations. So that obviously helped us a lot. And so we narrowed down the field in a bake-off to 3 potential partners. And I'll tell you, we could check a lot of boxes for all of them. But what really made a big impact on us is when we did the strategy meeting with Fred, and later when we built on that with Pat, we looked at each other and grinned immediately, because that's what was missing, and we didn't know it until we saw what was possible. Our business from the outset, we believe in partnering with experts. We have a wonderful marketing outsourced department. We have a fractional CFO. We work with EOS. We work with C12 for our board of directors on the East Coast in our headquarters office, down south where Ron has relocated, in Chicago where I'm based. So we have tremendous resources. We believe in partnering. So we were looking for a real partner, and we found a real partner in Fit. And the odd thing is, you actually did for us what we do for our clients. We simplify that complexity. We educate them to things that maybe they weren't aware of, new solutions and new possibilities. And then we felt very confident stepping in and taking action because we found a uniquely differentiated solution to our specific problems. So we've been thrilled.
That's amazing. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So where are you guys headed in the future? What's the future of Trove?
Our big audacious goal, and what really binds our team together more than anything, is we'd like to free up $1 billion of additional private wealth. That's more living and more giving through our LifePrint financial planning process for our clients, and help as many people as we can to achieve those kinds of results. And we've got a litany of examples. Almost every single one of our clients, we can pick out an example of that in their life. And there's some particularly fun ones. We've got, just in the last week, talked to 2 separate clients up in the Chicago area who have big interests with helping special needs kids, either in school or with employment opportunities. And what's more heartwarming than that? Seriously. We've got a client on a whole different scale who's buying a rental property, and instead of pricing it to market, they're offering that at a discount because they were renters and they know what it's like to be renting, and they're trying to make that opportunity available to families that maybe otherwise couldn't do that. Super heartwarming story. And on a bigger scale, we've got one client who's funding a whole new department and building for his alma mater, for his college. And so a bunch more people are going to have the opportunity to pursue that field in a whole new way. And it's going to affect thousands and thousands of more people down the road. And so it's really rewarding for us to have the chance not to just help clients identify those things, but then to come in with our planning process to multiply what they're able to do. So I get to be a small part of that and do way more than I could do on my own because they're able to do more things than they could do on their own. And that's what gets me most excited about what I do.
I love that.
Yeah.
If there was one piece of advice that you could give to our whole company, what would it be?
Oh gosh. I shouldn't joke about this, but I was walking through the customer service sector and I was kind of hiding us. There's going to be pitchforks and torches. I'll tell you what though, your team is so patient with us. We are not tech experts. We try to be very humble and very open to the fact that we don't really know what we don't know. And you've been so good about helping us work through those tricky situations. So keep doing what you're doing. That's been probably the thing we've been most pleased with. Not just that you help identify those issues quickly, and not even just that you fix them promptly, but that you communicate them effectively so that my issue is fixed, but now the rest of the team knows that the best practices have changed and needs to evolve, so everybody's on the same page very easily. And that's not the kind of thing you see everywhere. So that's been a big surprise for us that has been, it made us very happy. Yeah.
Good. Well, that's great. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
You bet. My pleasure.